kind of the same list. It's just a slightly more refined. Yeah, we've got some Meltdowns and Pyroclasm over on in the side. We did go down to Floodmaw. It was a really good card, but I don't know that you need, like, 2 of them in the side, you know. I mean, it is a sideboard card, so, meh. I mean, you do play more sideboard games than you do anything else, but I don't know. I'm not gonna... I liked it when I played this exact list on Friday at my F&M. You know, it was only 3-rounder, not a huge turnout this week. Kind of figured, you know, end of summer it would be a little bit more on the turnout side. But, you know, I still did get a lot done with it. You know, I only dropped 1 game, won all of my matches. Deck felt great. The deck felt great into a lot of different things, so, you know, that is obviously what we're about. Played it against Ephemerate, or Black-White Ephemerate, felt good there. Played it against Mardu midrange, felt pretty good there. And played it against a Blue-White Sphinx, the new Sphinx that draws you a bajillion cards control. I played it there, it felt really good. Yeah. Alright, let me move, no, that's not Yinbean. Let me move him over. Again, sorry folks, we are kind of still getting used to it, but the mana base is the exact same. The main 75 is the same, so, you know. Alright, maybe, okay, that's not Yinbean. Alright, maybe if we just downsize him, we can move him down. It would have shrink him down for this. So, yeah, there you should be able to see my hand that way. Well, you know what? We're going to find out. We're going to hop into a modern league and see how we do. And we're doing very well being on the play here, which I like in this sort of thing. We have, I think we could take a mole. All right. I think I will keep here. I'm just trying to decide what I put back. I'm kind of leaning towards... We don't have anything to actually unearth, so I'm kind of leaning towards Oculus as the putback. We do have a lot of ways and we can put stuff in, but I think Frog is just going to be better. And maybe that is an overlook on my end, you know? So... You know, maybe that is something I'm going to be mistaken with. Oh, wow. Upkeep. So this could be a disaster. Trigger. Do we want a more Fatal Push? Against them, I think we do. Against them, I actually think we do. Hi, Snodgrass. Yeah, we've already got a good persist target out of the gate. All right, Monkey, so having that second push is going to be big. And we've got Thought Scour, Faithless Scooting to help. Yeah, exactly. That was my thoughts, especially seeing double Great Line. You know, obviously, we're going to be all in on getting an Archon if we see a Scion of Draco. All right. Land for turn. I will say go. We'll let them untap and see what they're doing. And even if they Leyline bodying the Scion, I don't think I'm that upset. Like, because they can only have so much in hand. Alright, begin combat. Nope, not that. Push it and see what happens. They might protect it with a Stubborn Denial or something. That is exactly what they do. I should have pushed it during my turn. Oh well, you know, that happened. Alright. Oculus. Okay, so they know what... The jig is up as far as what we're about. It does suck that the monkey got to live, but hey. You know, they do have 2 mana, 3 cards in hand. Alright, we get a Delta. I kind of like that right now, so... Let's go ahead, let's cast push, let's see if we get something else out of their hand. Alright, the question is, what do we do here? I kind of think, just because we don't have anything else going on, and this gets us closer to unearthing or hard casting an Oculus if need be, I'm just going to go... Yeah, I'll go swamp and then frog, say go. I mean, I feel like they can very easily deal with this. You know, if they do, they do. And maybe that is the wrong way to look at it, but I feel like, you know, we're going up to 3 cards. We've got ways to fill / filter our hand, or we've got ways to fill our graveyard, filter our hand. All right. I mean, Flage is going to be a tough one. Okay, Fable of the Mirror Breaker, I'm not as worried about, although that is going to give them a lot of advantage. But we can kind of exile our yard to fly the frog for, like, with, like, no fear of anything. So, obviously nice. Opponent is deciding if they want to probably leyline the frog. You know, if they do, they do. That does mean less leyline bindings for other things, is kind of my thinking on it. You know. Or they're trying to decide what we're doing. Alright, a land. Let's go ahead. I do want more fodder for this looting, so I am going to fly the frog. Let's go to combat. Attack. Alright, are we going to get it? Alright. And we get an Archon. Okay, well, second main, I think it's high time to loot. Okay, so here... I don't think we need a third land. You know, because I would like to have the option to hold up Spell Pierce or Thought Scour, so I'm thinking about doing that. And then I can Thought Seize. Take the monkey. And, say go. I mean, we're going to get hit by the, Goblin Shaman. That's fine. Alright, they crack an Arid Mesa. I think they're looking for Flage, everybody. I think Flage is what's on the menu for our opponent. I mean, they are going to have the mana to do something about it. So, Leyline Binding, Arena of Glory, Land Unknown. I mean, they're going to have the mana to cast anything they would like. I mean, if we're being real here, so... I mean, and I think we're going to Thought Scour ourselves, like, see if we can't hit a Persist or something. Okay. Not the worst. Alright, another land. I could see looting, but I think what I will do instead is exile some stuff. So here, I'll get the looting and the other land. We don't really care about card types, so... And just see what the last one in hand is. Alright, we draw an Unearth. I don't Unearth Frog here. Land, and I think I'll say go. I kind of want another blue source. Okay, Leyline Binding, goodbye, Frog. Okay. Nothing I can do about that. Is what it is. Alright. That is the worst, but... Alright, we'll go to 8 here, man. Oh, man. Undercity. I'm going to do the trigger first because I kind of am looking for something in particular. Alright. Yeah, we take it. We take it. Unfortunate. We have to. We don't have a choice. Alright. God, and the fact that it gives them keyword soup. Man. Ah, well. Is what it is. Alright. Alright. Opponent doesn't have anything there. I do hate how this is kind of playing out, but it is what it is. Alright, we get another Thoughtseize that's useless because they're hellbent. And a land. Well, I think what I'm going to do is, because I really need to get something, we'll flashback looting. So I can discard, fly the frog, attack, and then they don't block because why would they? Yeah. Yeah, that's just game. Ah, well. Zoo, Scion, a Draco. It is what it is. Alright. Time to sideboard and get into the next game. Alright, so... God, I just hate how Leyline is templated. It makes Harbinger C difficult if I want to include it. And they are multicolor on the stack. So I'm not really feeling the Spell Pierce or... I mean, the Thoughtseize can be good, but I think Consign to Memory is better hitting everything. Also, I do like Into the Floodmaw to bounce their thing. So I'm just going to run this. They are going to try and bring in Rip against me. Like, why wouldn't they? You know, that is going to be the premier remove or premier Grave Hate. So, you know, it is what it is. All right. I actually think I will keep because we've got a lot of ways to fill the yard. You know, and if they just go like all in, they go all in. I think we're going to start off with Undercity, try to look for an Oculus because that is really good into Draco. And, you know, and we could just get God. I mean, Zoo is a gotcha deck through and through. Alright, so, yep, Leyline of the Guild Pact. I figured they would, so... Alright, let's see here. We definitely want that Consigned to Memory. That kind of leads me to... Alright, so they do that. Part of me kind of wants to hold that up. You know, so we can get the Draco if that's what they're about. Okay, yeah, and we can Thought Scour in response. So, you know, that's good. Alright, so it looks like nothing out of opponent, so what I'm going to do is... get the Raucous Theater. Trigger. I kind of want to put as much in my yard as possible. And... yeah, I think I gotta do that, because I do want a good target. You know, if they've got something for all of this, they do. Alright. Emperor Bones is not a bad unearthed target, honestly. You know, if they get that, they do, like, whatever. So they kept on top, whatever it was. Oh, and a Psychic Frog. Alright, let's go ahead and let's try and unearth Emperor. Alright, go to combat and just eat a card from their yard. I'm going to wait to deploy the frog. I kind of want to get multiple resources out of their hand. Okay. Alright, we'll crack this. Yeah, I kind of want Steam Vents. Nah. And since they're tapped out, I think I'm going to Thought Scour again. Okay, yeah, we get an Oculus. That's pretty good. And an Emperor of Bones. That's really good. Yeah, I can deploy both and hold up, which I like, so I think I'll do that. Cast, target Oculus. Did we go ahead and do so? I think we do. We'll deploy the other Emperor. And, Emperor trigger, eat that. Oculus trigger. That is really good for us. I mean, yeah, we'll try and fight over it. I mean, if they've got it, they've got it. Like, it's what it is. Alright, they didn't. Okay, they did. That's fine. Alright, and we get a land. I'm not really about that, so I think I'll start off with a looting here. Man, Whiff City here. Alright. I think I'm kind of okay playing the staring contest and just holding up, getting back their Scion of Draco, because they don't seem to have a lot going on. Alright. Manifest Dread. Persist was one we wanted. Granted, we don't have any great targets at the moment, which does suck. Alright, so... Alright, Fable. That is fine. Alright, begin combat. Alright. On their end step. Alright. Alright. And there we go. Alright, we'll play Frog. Discard Archon. And trigger Archon, trigger their land. Alright. No, I will hold back one more turn, and I want to see something here. Manifest Dread again. Okay, deck, seriously, 3 of our 4. Okay, you be that way. You be that way. Alright, so... I kind of want to do this. I either want them to force them to I want to do it in response to interaction or with double activation held up out of this Emperor. I kind of want to do it on their end step. Like if they tap out for something or they show me the interaction early, I'll do it. You know? I guess they're trying to cast a Flage here, would be my take. I mean, if I get 2 things of interaction, Flage, where's it going? Alright. So, that one, yeah, I'm kind of okay letting it go. Because I still get the other Emperor trigger, and I get to swing all out. And that, I think, is going to be huge. All right, upkeep. All right, so we get a fatal push. All right. Whack. Whatever. Activate. See if we can bait the interaction. All right. Archon. Trigger. All right, so they... Okay, yep, that's going to be game because I just eat their Flage. I swing House. And that does it. Well, that was great. I don't know why it just doesn't... It sees this hand fine. I don't know what it is about this one. Let me... Okay, yeah, maybe that was it. Maybe it was just a little obscured by my phone. All right, we'll run it back as is. You know... I do hate that this is a tapped land and not another fetch. But I like everything else, so I'm going to keep. Alright. So they didn't start with their crazy opener, and we didn't get monkeyed. So I'm kind of leaning towards play out the Surveil. Oculus, huh? Yeah, I think I'll do this then. Leave on top, and we will say go. I mean, they can just still hardcast stuff. You know, like they could just dash a monkey. That would suck for me. You know, if they do that, they do that. I don't really have much to play around it. And let me just shrink Bean a little bit so y'all can see the card behind him. Alright. We get the other consign. I'm kind of okay just playing a little bit more controlling for one more turn. Because I want to know if I'm having to worry about a... what I'm having to worry about here. Yeah, that's going to happen. Do we push the token? I kind of think we do. Yeah, I could consign it, but I kind of think that my stuff is just, you know. So we'll do this. I will get Steam Vents, and I will Thought Scour myself. Okay, so we can just hardcast Oculus. If we so desire. Alright, I think here I'm going to get a Swamp to keep my life total high. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we've got enough. I don't have any reanimate targets in the yard. So I think I'm just going to go eyeball. Say go. Just play out a fair Oculus game for right now, because I can just churn through. I mean, you know, if they... Well, you know, sometimes Magic is hard, folks. Sometimes Magic is hard. I mean, if they, like, turbo out a Flage, like... You know, well, they can't. It's not going too bad, Tommy. Okay, yeah, they do have Flage in the yard. They don't have the other land for him, though. Which is fine. I mean, they're... Okay. Tribal Flames. Alright, land, and we get a Persist. Blue, black, ribbit. And we get another Oculus. Come on. Persist Archon. Here, I'll help you get that flage out. Alright, so we're on the play again. I just need a way to bend this Archon. I've got multiple avenues to reanimation. I've got a backup plan in, what? Okay, I'm gonna keep this, but why is it being dumb now? I don't know why it was doing that. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Alright. Oh my god. You know what? That's what we're playing first. There. Go. Folks, man. I don't know why I did that. You know, the Moto is such a mysterious program, everybody. Okay, well, that was rude. So... crack this. You don't even know what I'm doing, opponent. You don't even know. Oh, yuck. Well, huh. Trigger. Yeah, I'll put that on top just in case, and I will say go. Alright. So, we lose that. Oh, God, what? This is some hateful death and taxes BS, isn't it? Shameful, opponent. Shameful. Okay. That happened. Alright. What you got? I mean, we are very vulnerable to strip mine because we do have our basic island out, which I don't like. That said, though, I think like we just kind of like if they tap out for Cat Jesus and we get to... Alright. Fatal push, huh? Whack. I think we'll play out the Emperor, see if he gets something. Alright. Eat the reprieve out of spy, and we'll say go. Alright. Land. Alright. Done. I don't know what our opponent's doing over there. Okay. They're playing a lot of land, so there's that. I mean, that's good for them, right? I mean, I don't care to keep attacking for 2. Alright. I feel like I'm about to get solid hold here, but yeah. We do. Okay. Alright. Thoughtseize. So let's see what we're up against. What a weird deck. Shocking, opponent. I knew you were going to try and fucking solitude me. Shocking. You're gonna have to do it now. Oh, I hope to God that they have, like, 2. They have to pitch 1, get rid of another card, go to 4. The Thoughtseize resolves, and then I get a jam a frog. And we actually are in a... Even with this relic, we're in a very good spot. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, so this is Crucible of Worlds nonsense. Crucible of Worlds away our lands with the Ghost Quarters, Karn, and a bunch of other BS. They have Wrath of the Skies as well, so I think I will take the Crucible here, and I will just... you know what? As Spite, I'll eat the Crucible. So this is a Crucible lock deck. Ribbit. So Fatal Push looking to be a dead card. I'm going to try and... Oh, wow, they're solituding. Oh my god, did you see how they solituded? Alright, so that... Maybe we should have taken the Solitude. I don't think I can beat the Crucible of Worlds slot. They can Karn it back, but then it's kind of vulnerable, so... Alright, we'll bend the Oculus. We've got other things we can put in the yard. So we'll do that. Gain some life. Alright. And then I think I'm going to try and force it with, Alright. Oh god, they've got another reprieve. What an... God, our opponent's on just a really gross deck, aren't they? Alright. Okay, so I think what I will try and do is we'll unearth to make them pop the relic. I mean, we kind of did get caught with our pants down against them, unfortunately. Man, and the fact that we just didn't see anything else, you know, that sucked, but... Oh. Yeah, we'll go ahead. I'll adapt him. I just realized I could have forced it a little bit differently, but it's fine, so we'll just attack. Eat the Unearth. They don't have the relic. I think they're going to try and Karn-us, lock us out of the game. Alright. You know, like, we are... Oh my god. What a dumb deck we have over there. I mean, I guess it's doing pretty good against us right now, so, you know, that sucks. That sucked a lot, but hey, it is what it is. If we top deck another frog... Alright, they're gonna Karn, they're gonna Crucible, and then they're like, oh, I'm gonna hit your land, aren't I really cool? Oh god, they went for the relic, yuck. Alright. Let's just go on to the next game, because I fucking hate these kind of decks. Ugh. They just... they got some really... Like, they just started with a Chalice in play. So, you know, it's like, that's just... Oh my god. Really good for them. Harbinger of the Seas to disrupt their stupid little game plan seems really good. As does Meltdown, but what are we cutting? I do think we can kind of cut a little bit of the Persist package. Fatal Push seemed very bad there. And I need one more cut. I need one more cut, ladies and gentlemen. What will it be? I don't actually mind Spell Pierce. I do think I can cut an Oculus pretty safely. Actually, I do sort of want Meltdowns. And I do want Harvester. So I do think I can cut down to just 2 Archons. Do I do... Because we're kind of all in on Emperor Archon, or Emperor Harbinger, hardcast to troll if we need to. Also, having Harvester to kill a Solitude is huge. Meltdown to blow up their stuff is pretty big. And this also is a deck that could just be hyper specifically focused at beating us. Maybe I just go down to 1 Archon, just have 1 gotcha? Ow. Okay, I think I could get rid of the Thought Scour, because I don't like it as much as the looting. Maybe we'll go back up, you know, next game. Keep. Because I kind of wish I had the option. You know, I'm hoping I'll draw better, but man alive, do I. I'm hoping they mulligan to nothing looking for stuff, you know. That's kind of the hope. That's the hope. You know, like that was just... Okay, so we'll go ahead and I'll start off. I'm going to be very aggressive with my life total here because they're going to try and strip mine. That's all that deck does. Let's see. What does this do? Wander token. Yeah, I want the reprieve here. Okay. We get a looting, huh? Yeah, I think I will looting. You know, you get those things you don't want to get rid of. All right. We'll do this and say go. Oh, wasn't it really cool that I blew up your land? Oh, I'm so cool with my mono white land destruction. Ah, well. Alright, trigger here. Yeah. Oh, wait, I just realized. Well. That was dumb of me, but oh well. You know, like, you're gonna run into those decks, and they are just going to have a field day against you. Well. Let's see. Dismiss all and Thoughtseize. Since we're running this out with no protection, I'm going to do it now. And I'm going to eat their Solitude. That way they have to do it now. I mean, they can get in for 2. We are on a clock now, which sucks, but... Alright. Okay, and... another Emperor of Bones. So we could sacrifice this for a basic. That can't hit. I'll crack this and get an island. I know it's risky here, but... Alright, and say go. They don't have a lot going on. I think I'm just going to make a target-rich graveyard. And just hope they didn't draw a Solitude. Yep, and they're trying to cut me off red. Yep. Alright, so... Actually mattered. Emperor. Trigger. I'll do the Archon because I can put this, let's see. I don't think that emergency eject is a... It is an instant. Great. I'm an idiot. Cool. Alright. Oh, and it's still exiled. Whoops. Oh, that sucked. Ah, well. Man, we're losing to this because it's played a bunch of fucking weird cards, and I'm just getting housed. It happens, though. It happens. You can't really complain. Oh, never mind. Actually, not that. That. Oculus. And, alright. See if this helps us stabilize. We're just gonna hope that they don't have it, you know? And, what do you know? Having it, as always, our opponent. Man, sometimes you just, like, queue into these bizarre fucking decks, you know? Alright, yeah, we'll do that. Alright. Yep, and we don't have any more lands. Great. Great! Ugh. Alright. Oh, well. Frog. And, discard looting. Put a counter, say go. Maybe we'll get back into it. We're just going to hope they don't draw another Solitude effect. Yeah, this is pretty miserable, isn't it, folks? Alright. This is pretty miserable. Mono white, best color in Magic. Alright. Watery Grave. Alright. Alright. We have Unearth. Let's go ahead. Let's get the Emperor. Alright, and get the Solitude. Oh, mono white. Oh, you are miserable. Alright. This is cool. I love that they are just getting constant good rips over there. Yeah, well. Could you... Frog. And, we will say go. We're just gonna hope they don't have it. I mean, they very likely do, okay? Frog is flying. Frog is big. All right. Okay. All right, and another Emperor, so maybe we can turn it around now. All right. But just the all disruption hand from them sucked. But, you know. Yeah, that one, it doesn't really matter. We don't have a way to get stuff back, so let's just swing, see if we get a card that matters. All right. All right, opponent is looking for it. All right, they block. All right. Man, I hate that this was a miserable deck to queue into second of the night. You know, it happens. It is what it is. Demo field. Which, whatever, yeah, okay, sure. All right. Swing. All right, so we do get a draw card. Okay. Yeah, it does suck a little bit being against mono white stall tactics. Yeah, we'll eat that. I feel like that's better for us to not have something like that, you know. Alright. Yeah, well. Alright. Yeah, let's see. Did they rip the Solitude? Alright. Okay, Thought Scour. Land isn't the worst. Harvester. Alright. Okay. And say go. So I could fire that up, hit them for 9, put them to dead in a couple turns. All right, I think I might. Let's see. Do you have a Solitude? All right. Okay. All right, so we put them to 10. Man, our opponent, like, and they're like, they've had really good rips, you know, and they've flashed into Solitude now, so we can't crack our fetch. God, I hate mono white. Where they like aggressively sat around and just tried to get the opponent DQ'd because they were losing. And it ultimately did work. I think that is more on the judges, like, for not, you know, doing something about that. We don't, you know, if this, depending on the deck, that might be a good hand. Okay, I like this one a lot better, so I'm going to put back the redundant Thoughtseize because we've got, you know, stuff. So we're going second. That's not, you know, like if they just drop a monkey on us, that's going to suck. I mean, it will be what it will be, but we've got Troll. We can get back, so we can punch through a lot. All right. You know, if we get Thoughtseized, it's also not the end of the world. All right, Darcy. I think this... Ooh, I don't know how aggressive we're going to want to be with our life here. I think I'll just get a Swamp and Thoughtseize on the off chance we're up against, like, Okay, so it is exactly what I thought it was. So we're going to take the Swick Shot. It's exactly what I thought it was. It is Prowess. So it is going to be very obnoxious to deal with stuff because they are going to get this Darcy online. Is what it is. We get to play Emperor next turn, so we can start eating away at their yard. I kinda... Yeah, I think we might have to fetch shock to do it. You know, if... I mean, if, like, thing breaks... Yeah, if everything breaks perfect the way it does, like... You know, we had to Thoughtseize. Is what it is. Alright, so they're going to try and get DRC online. They've got 3. They might be able to do it. Yeah, I don't know. It happens, you know. You hate to see it. You really do, but... Yeah, so we know they've got the mutagenic in hand. Yeah, you've got to attack in. I mean, they're putting us very low here. But that said, we do get to eat the Swick shot. It is harder for them to put a creature in. I don't like that we're so low, though. And they get to draw another card. Man. Yeah, they get perfect information. Alright. And we get a Fatal Push. That's very nice. I mean, so we take a guaranteed 3, but we're going to be taking a lot anyway. If I knew I was going to get an Archon in the yard, I would... Alright, well... We'll say go and see what they do. I mean, they're going to get to draw like a million cards here. Alright. I'm kind of leaning towards DRC. Like, if they want to go big on the Swifty, they can. I can't really stop that. Oh, God. Corey Steelcutter. Yucky, yuck, yuck. Man. Alright. Oh, God. Those Prowess hands, I swear to God, they somehow have cards that let them draw like 4. You know, it is what it is. I think we're just dead here. So I'm going to fetch... I need to find an Archon, is what I need to do. Because if I find an Archon, that stabilizes a lot. So trigger here. Alright. That is... Yeah, we'll put it on top. I mean, I think what I'm going to do is... So they Anthem 1. They Prowess... Alright. So... Oh, God. How do we not die? Alright. Okay, so... Cast here, get rid of that. So that fizzles effectively. And we're still at 1. We needed an Archon and didn't get it. Swamp Cycle.
Death comes to all Luna. That's life.
Man, I cannot stand the Prowess start sometimes. They're just too good. Yeah, we needed an Archon and we didn't get it. Ah, well. Games 2 and 3. I mean, this is also another great deck against us, I feel. I do feel like Harvester's good, Pyroclasm's good, Harbinger, not very good. Consign is actually an interesting card. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. So is Nihil. They vomit their hand. It's so weird. Like, you kind of want Thoughtseizes to take the Corey Steel, but they just vomit their hand and somehow always refuel. So... Yeah, it is what it is. Part of me kind of wants to try and do parody, but I think I will cut that. Do I bring in Meltdown for the stupid Corey still? I don't think I do. Weirdly, I don't think I do. Maybe into the Flood Maw. Fatal Push is a must-have. Unearth is actually very good. Spell Pierce... I like, because they are very tight on mana. They're very tight on mana. Do I get rid of some setup cards for more stuff? Well, maybe I just... Okay. We'll try it like this and just see if we can't get them. I mean, they're a gotcha deck again. Oh, yuck. This hand will be so good. You know what? If I find another land, I just get there. So I think man, but if I don't, I'm hosed. But this hand, I think I'm going to keep just because we're going to see if the screw will ultimately get there. All right, so trigger, if it's a land, that's not a land. That is awful. That's an awful start. You know, we're going to hope we drop frog. I might just take the damage depending on what they do. But this hand is so good if we find another land. All right. So this is the Grixis version, so they can have Thoughtseize set post board. Okay, they just go Swifty. All right, that's fine. Blood Crypt. Wait, wrong land. This black. Ribbit, Sego. I mean, they could surgical in response to something. That's kind of why I'm leaning towards Oculus. You know. Okay. I don't know if we want to try and block here. I kind of think we might want to. All right. Yep, so they do that. The question is, do they have a bunch of 0-drop garbage to follow that up with? I feel like the answer is very likely yes. Yep. They have Trample Haster. I don't really want to lose my frog, because I could, like, if I get a third land and I turtle behind Archon, Oculus, and Frog, that is a win state. I think I'm okay taking 5 here. I mean, they could just vomit a bunch of nonsense. Let's see. All right, they're not gonna know what we're drawing, which I'm fine with. And they're tapped out, so Archon, Persist Archon. All right, and we get what out of their hand? Most important, we get a life swing. That's the most important. Okay, we get another push. I mean, all right, we'll just do that. Because I think having a dead opponent is better than most other things. I'll discard that. All right, yeah, we'll see. Do you want to do anything here? All right, can we get a land? No, we can't. Womp. All right, well, they do get another land. I mean, I'm at 20. I feel like they're very unlikely to be able to kill me. So I think I'm just going to let them come in. They've got 2 lands. They go up to 3. Okay, expressive. Yep. All right. We just had it, and they didn't. We just... Again, that is these kind of decks, running into one another. We had it, they didn't, as opposed to the last game where they had it, we didn't. Happens. Sucks to suck. You know... Okay. That's fine. I am okay with this. Like, you... they are gonna hit me for a bunch. God, yuck, yuck. As always. I swear to God, I don't know how this deck manages to draw extra cards, like, go up like literally get 2-for-1s off its cards, but I swear to God it does. It feels like it does at the very least. So I think we're going to unearth push. All right. Wait, do we have him dead? We might. All right. Okay, spell pierce. No. All right. Push. Oculus. Do I even care? It's not getting them any more dead, and I can blow out like a potential blocks this way. Or not. I mean, they do have 4 cards. Oculus, because we can actually flip that. Harbinger, we cannot. That said, though, you know, if we get another Persist, we Harvester and wipe their board. And they have to drop a flyer here, or they're dead to Frog. They're at 2. Persist back in Arcod also wins us the game. We've got a lot breaking our way. Now it is Prowess, so like their ability to just... Their hand is like literally like nothing else. Yep. All right. It could easily be Bolt, stupid thing. Well, no, wait, it can't be. It can't be because they would die. They would die. All right. So how much are we taking? Oh, I bet they're going to use that as a blocker. I bet you money they're going to use that as a blocker. I mean, like, if they equip to it, I'm only taking 4. Even if they bolt me, I still live, you know? You gotta love it. You gotta love it. The ability of Prowess to just be the dumbest fucking deck on the planet. Alright, yep. All because I decided to push instead of play the spell bomb, and, you know. It is what it is. If they swing all out, I might try and block it, because it has to be a bauble. Like, if they go to combat, I don't think there's any free spell they can have that matters. They have to have bauble in order to win. And I could still soak that, so that's 4. Yeah, I would just be fucking dead. I mean, it could be. Again, gotcha decks. They gotcha. Alright. Okay, that's fine. I will take it, because if we get a land, I can, ribbit. Alright, and they do see what we're drawing. If it's not a land, I might Nihil, hit their yard, draw a card. Shock it in! Do it! Do it, you coward! Shock it in! Do it! Do it! Shock! Yes, pay the 2 life. Do it, do it, do it. Oh, coward. Alright. Oh, well. Oculus. So... But they have the mana to make it happen. Well, actually, if I swing both, they have to block. So I am going to do that, and then I can just drop Frog. Swing both. Yep. Okay. Yeah, because I can grow the Frog up to more power. And fly it, so... yeah. Alright, DRC, annoying. Womp, wompity, womp, womp, womp. Man, oh man. I gotta give them... I gotta give them, they are not folding here. They are anything but. I'd like to point out Persist off the top, and I think that's that. Alright, so they do get another look. We'll see if they come in. Pay it! Oh. Alright. Alright, they draw a card. Fetch Island. Yeah, I think we just have to do that again. I think we just have to do that again. That was good. That was good. I mean, again, if they, like, we have to respect the fact that they are a deck that is dependent upon their graveyard as well. I didn't do that, and I lost that Archon that could have single-handedly won me the game, but it did also take 3 of their cards from them. And I think even with, like, Prowess's ability to just accrue cards, they could not claw back from that. That was just too much. The frog was way too big for them to burn out, ever. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep because I'm on the draw. Alright. I don't have a... Okay, Faithless Looting. Again, not really a land. So trigger, anything not a land. Man, I hate to, but that isn't a land. I have to get a land. Alright. Alright, and also, like, we can unearth the Oculus. I think that that is going to be good. Alright, so they've been a Bolt, so I feel like DRC Bauble is coming down. Alright. Swick Shot has hit the exile zone, everybody. Land. Okay. Well, not the most optimal land, but a land nonetheless, so. Whack, blue, frog. Alright. And we will say go. I mean, again, they have 5 cards in hand. The ability to dumpster us is high. So we have to respect that. We have to respect that. No, I still cannot, like, that game, I don't know why, but I'm gonna be real, it has, I could not see what's interesting about it. I looked, I still don't understand it. I do not understand it. As I sit here and play what is tantamount to a spreadsheet, mind you, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Alright. So they cast Swick Shot. Alright, they cast DRC. Alright. Alright, they bobble. We'll see what they do here. If they don't cast Swick Shot. Also, real quick, while we wait. Boop, I've been meaning to do this more. And shout out. Alright. Oh, sorry, opponent. I thought I had yielded to that. I apologize. So, I don't think they're going for it now. I would be very surprised if they did. I mean, again, having, they could try and heat the frog. You know, they do, like... Okay, they plot another switch off, so they're going for, like, a big turn. They draw a card, and... Alright. So... What? Ah, man, I really want to get red to have this looting available, but I don't want to die. And that would suck to die, so... Blue, Emperor... Alright, take that one. They are probably going to get more. So... No, I think what I'll do is... We'll just unearth the Oculus. Keep them low on card types. And... yeah. Oculus triggers. Ribbit. So, yeah, we've got a lot. I don't know why they're... What the fuck is that? Alright, Swick Shot, yep. I mean, this could be where they just absolutely dumpster us, you know? If it is, it is. Like, I'm just screwed. Oh my god. Yeah, this is very well the part where they dumpster us. Hey, Prowess! Eh. Oh, and thank you for first. Ah, man. Whee! That's the thing. Prowess is just one of those decks. It does just kind of suck to play against. I'm really thinking about binning this looting to grow the frog. Alright, wooded. Alright. You know, like, heat on Oculus would really suck. Alright. Preordain. God. Just, why don't you give them the unholy heat they need? But they don't have the card types to turn it on. Never mind. Oh, wait, no, they don't. And I'm hoping to see they bottom. Alright. Okay. They bottom both. Ooh, interesting. So Frog can live right now. Depending. The question is, do I want Frog or... Alright, begin combat. Alright. So we're going the Emperor live. Let's see. Cancel. Oh no, I went to blocks before. Oopsie doodles. Oh well. We'll see if I'm fucking dead. You know. Yep, I'm dead. I'm so dead here. More likely than not. Yep, Bolt probably... Alright. Oh, they bolt the Emperor. Okay, that is fine. So that will turn on DRC. I'm expecting a mutagenic growth because that's the kind of garbage they would pull. Alright. Ooh, and we get to keep our frog. That's huge. Ah, yucky yuck. Alright. Turn face up. Discard Archon. And, yeah, let's swing. Try and hit a land. Well. Alright, DRC. Okay. Oh, man. Could Swick Shot get more, man? Swick shot. Having it all over there. I am kind of okay flying this frog into the Swick shot. I really wanted to land so I could go Emperor, Archon, ruin their day. That was the goal. But we aren't finding lands and they are, so big sad. Lightning bolt, huh? I'm kind of okay, like, just doing what we got. You know, if they try to go for my other frog, like, after attacks, we'll see. I'm kind of okay. I really wanted to land. I really wanted to land. So I think I'll eat, so, Bolt, unknown, unknown. Our opponent is very, very lucky over there. All right, DRC, so it could still be a heat. All right, combat. So, Delta, Unearth, Bloodstained Mire, Fly the Frog. We know they've got a Bolt, but they have to have it trample for it to matter. And they've only got 2 creatures now. All right. Okay, yeah, they bolt my face, and they get to do a bunch of garbage with DRCs. Man. Man, oh man. Well. Ugh. I hate Swick Shot. I hate it as a card. Alright. Okay, so we actually do get another land. Emperor. Yeah, we'll discard this frog to grow this one. Cancel. Alright. Yeah, we'll get the Archon of Cruelty. So 1 in hand. Alright. It has to be a bolt. It is not a bolt. Alright. Because I don't want to give him a choice. What did we get? So we get a DRC. We get a Corey Steel. And we get an Unearth. That swung it way the hell back in our favor. Way back in our favor. They are going to really struggle to deal with all this horseshit. Like, they have to just rippity rip, 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 rip. Yeah. Okay. You can't choose not to. You can't. You're not allowed. Come on. Come on, DRC. Meet your friend Archon. He wants to give you a big hug with his mouth on your head. Oh my god, why do I keep getting that one? Oh, wait, it's still... Alright, so... Cast. Why do I keep getting Faithless Godanes? Can you beat that, opponent? Why did my thing quit working? Give me a second, I'm restarting Facecap. And you know, my hand tracking just will not work on my left side no matter what I do. So, you know, that's really cool. Again, I think it's just the growing pains of learning how to do this with the new one. Okay, man, we get anything in this hand goes places. I got a new setup for it, actually. I guess it's not so much a new tractor, so I am going to keep... And let's see what our opponent's got. All right. Wooded. I basically got a, oh, this is Bloodsheath Pig. All right. Land. We'll say go. We'll say go. This could be very bad. It basically, I just have it pinchered into, my leap motion pinchered into it. I don't know why it just does not want to see my left hand. I think I'm just going to have to, I'm still getting the setup right, you know? And I think that's a lot of it. Okay, I don't know what it could see that it thinks is my left hand. I really don't. Because it's just my keyboard in front of it. Okay, Saga, yep. Okay, well, Double Blade is what it is. Raucous. Trigger. Yeah, I don't think I want that necessarily, so... Whoop. And... Psychic Frog is a great one. If I don't just die, I kind of do win. Okay, I probably will after this, before I go to bed. All right. Okay, cool. Awesome. Eldrazi Temple. All right. Okay. All right, so I really need... Okay. Here. Persist, Archon. Man, I hate Kozilek's command. Oh, God. Really? Yep. Let's see. Oh, Lord. Are you kidding? Man, we're such a land-white deck, and we drew all of the lands. So if they get a... Broodscale, we're just done, Zos. Oh, okay. Okay, that could be it, too. Oh, man. Oh, did they just have... I mean, they had, like, 8 of these. Like, good on them. Man. Womp, womp. God, we did all of that, and it's just land. Even fetched, and still we drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands. Sucks. Man, I tell y'all, the luck of Broodscale. The luck of the Broodscale. Alright. Consign is a must. What do we not want? I think God, that's the thing. It's just such an awkward matchup. Again, I don't really know. Like, it feels a lot like many of these problems are caused by the existence of Kozilek's command. The card that does everything. And I think that maybe when you have stuff like that, it's bad. When you have a card that does everything. But at the same time, I hate to remove interaction from the format, you know? Like, that always just feels bad. Like, that's such a feels bad. God, I just need so much fucking shit against them. Ugh. If I'm cutting down on those, maybe I cut... yeah, the Oculus doesn't really end the game. Yeah, such a gross deck we're up against, but it is what it is. Okay. Yeah, keep. We've got an Earth. We don't have any great target. We had to remove a lot. Maybe I should have brought in Harbinger of the Seas just to fuck with their mana. Yeah, maybe if I live... So I think Watery Grave, and we'll just say go. Thought Scour ourselves, see if we, like, you know, maybe we just go Archon. into the yard, draw persist, land persist. They, you know, and then suddenly we're just way ahead. All right. Pithy Needle. Okay. Probably going to name Psychic Frog. I mean, if they do, they do. I'm not, like, upset because I could still attack with it. So, all right. Thought Scour. Okay. That's fine. All right. We know, I mean, it sucks that that got needled, but hey. Hey. You know, like, they Pithy Needled our Psychic Frog. It is what it is. I don't know how we're going to recover. Yeah, Archon of Cruelty is a bit of a rough card for you. Alright. Blade of the Blood Sheath. So we're going Thought Seizing. Alright. Can I get another Thought Seize? Alright, another Persist. And of course, Raucous Theater is what we've been. So trigger here. Get another card. Oh. Oh, I see how it is. I see. Okay. So we're on the draw. I kind of am thinking about that, but a lot of their hate is... Yeah... Alright, I think I would rather have, like, something that really hoses them. Like, it really messes with their mana. And I think that is ultimately better. Do I want anything else? I do like just the option. Maybe I cut a Persist as well, bring in another Harbinger. Yeah, do that. Because that really, like, if we get that down and they don't float mana in response. Okay. Oh, man, this is tough. We're on the draw. We've got a Harbinger and Meltdown and Fatal Push. We just don't have more lands. But statistically, those are what we're most likely to draw. So, against my better judgment, I am going to keep. Like, and they did mulligan to 6. So, like, there is a chance we can just Thought Seize them out of the game. I do think I am going to get a Blood Crypt. Especially since they didn't do anything. Never mind. I'm a genius. I had it all the entire time, everybody. Yeah, blue for my black spell. That's really gonna do it. That's gonna do it, folks. Man, I hate these sort of choices. Well, you know what? Yeah, I take that. Because that will let them fill the yard less, and I can deal with half of their combo with just a Fatal Push. So we'll let them do their thing. Yuckity yuck, yuck, yuck. Malevolent Rumble. Blech, blech. Alright, so they take the Glaring Flesh Raker. Alright. Alright. Okay, we get an Oculus. That's not bad. I wish I had a way to discard it right now. Alright, I think I'm gonna go take another gander at their hand right now. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. That's just like the highest upside play they've got. So Oculus is pretty good here. Again, I do hate this, but yeah, it is what it is. All right. So they play out that. So it's... All right. In that case, I do think I'm going to... Yeah, I'll Fetch Shock in the Blood Crypt. And... push the Broodscale. So if we find a fetch, I can just get a black source, or... We'll see. Okay, Emperor of Bones. Man, I really wish I had something else, but it is what it is. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll just start chewing away at their lands. Say go. You know, they could get something good. I mean, if they do, they do. They don't. Okay, that's fine. Okay, land. Yeah, I think we do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Eat that. We just put them under a lot of pressure. Alright, so... man, I don't like... They have so much mana over there, folks. Alright, we'll manifest red. Frog. Because I could turn up Frog. We can unearth. Alright. Alright, we get another Emperor. Alright, we'll do this, because I do want to get some power going. Alright. Alright, we get another land. I can get a black source. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Get a swamp. Drop Harbinger and see... Or resurrect Harbinger from the yard, I should say. And see if that doesn't lock up the game. Double Oculus in the air is gonna kind of fucking lock up the game, though. So, that was pretty cool. I like how we cue in right as I take a drink. That was really special and awesome. Okay, man. This hand is very reactive, but it's 4 lands, no threats. Even though our mid-range plan is... Oh my god. We've got Persist, we've got Thoughtseize, we've got a Frog. I am going to keep... because we're on the draw. I mean, you know, if we get Thoughtseize, this hand does just kind of collapse under the weight of its own stupidity. But if it doesn't, though... If it doesn't, though... Okay, second Psychic Frog. I'm not the most on that, so let's loot. Okay, I'm thinking... Part of me kind of wants to go Frog... Yeah, I think I'll go Frog Thoughtseize. Because we've got another Frog. We've got an Unearth. We really just need a power creature. I don't know what we're up against. I don't like that at all, really, but hey. Oh, no problem, Trash. Have a great one. All right. Hi, Sandy. I hope you're having a great one as well. Yeah, let's get the Watery Grave. Again, we're in the dark as to what we're up against. So I think I'm going to unearth the Psychic Frog. Oh my god, is my work command broken? I am so sorry if it is. Alright. And we will see. I'll probably wind up binning the Archon. Alright, so that happens. Alright, Blood Crypt. Okay, that happens. Blood Crypt. Okay, Blood Crypt. My lord. Death Shadow. Okay. 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 All right. I hate that that grows their death shadows. And if they've got another land in hand, oh man, I'm so donezo's. But you know what? 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 Let's persist the Archon, put them under a lot of stress. So that does embiggen shadows, which I'm not a fan of. All right, so they give up the Nethergoyf. I figured they would. All right. All right. All right. We will say go. I mean, I can chump one, so I'm not like, I'm whatever. All right. I take the 8, right? Yeah, sure. Okay. I mean, if they team or battle rage me, like, GG, I wasn't playing around it. I have not seen team or battle rage in a hot minute, so it's hard to be, like, upset. It's hard to be upset. All right. Go to 10. Okay, I don't care. I fly over that. You need double DRC, bud. Okay. Alright. There. Yeah, we'll discard Emperor. Discard there. Just on the off chance, I'm going to do this. To fly the frog again, make sure they don't have a spell in hand that could screw me. So it gains even more flying, and yeah, they are just dead to so much here. Well, that was a good game one, wasn't it? Wasn't it, folks? That was a great game one. Oh my god. Floodmaw's great. Floodmaw's great here. So is Nihil. I'm a little less on Thoughtseize in these kind of matchups. I didn't see blue, though. I didn't see blue, so I'm kind of thinking Harbinger. I like Spell Pierce. I don't know. Yeah, we'll run it like this. We'll run it like this. You know, we picked up game one. We just kind of got them. They didn't have a way to damage themselves. They weren't being very aggressive. And I think that's what carried the day for us. Like, they weren't being very aggressive, and we just kind of got there. You know? So, yeah, we've already cashed the league, so it's hard to be, like, upset if we get blown out. Especially by, like, a deck that I actually like playing against. I love Death Shadow. Man, I took that to my local F&M, and I gotta tell you, like, I love Death Shadow decks. I love them so much, folks. I don't know what that deck is missing. Cecil was a good ad. I think it's still missing just a little bit from being, like, just, like, an amazing deck. And I don't know what that something is. I think we could just print better removal. Like, that's always gonna be my thing, is colors not white need better removal. Like, okay, and bear with me. Flash 1/1 death touch that is a murder for a 4 CMC or less creature for double black and a generic. Is that too good? Is that too good? I think that's what we really need for black decks in. Oh god, if we had a reanimate spell, oh my god, this every day. But we don't. So that's got to go back. I am a little higher on this, so I'm going to put back the Blood Crypt. I'm looking to get Thoughtseize turn 1. I'm looking to get turn 1 Thoughtseized. I'm smelling it. I'm feeling it. It's going to happen. They have to in this matchup. They have to turn 1 Thoughtseize me. They have to turn 1 Thoughtseize me, take that Emperor or that Looting. Depending on what they've got. Okay, the looting leads me to believe they might not have a way to remove the Emperor in hand. You know, that's not a guarantee. I hate that I drew more lands. But it also, like, my god, does it suck to take a flashback spell. Alright, they cycle a street. Ooh, that is an interesting one. For a deck that gets low on life. Alright, we will fetch, get Raucous Theater, trigger. Put on top. Because I want another Emperor Bones. Because I am fine, like, if an Emperor gets to live. Alright. Land, yes. Emperor, does he rule the bones? Does he? Come on. Alright. Alright, they bolt it. That's fine. I played that like that because I knew they knew about that one in hand. Alright, so they could have it. I think this is Rakdos Shadow. So oh, they played around the Harbinger. Oh, no, never mind. I'm the one who got here. Alright. Oh, well. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never didn't have it. That has to be so tilting for them. Street Wraith. That has to be so tilting, right? Like... Alright, they bobble. I'm just going to keep shooting away at their yard if this Emperor lives. I'm thinking, like, just since they're so low... Like, they can only drop a Death Shadow. We'll see. I could draw something else I want to do, but I'm thinking put counters on Emperor, swing. I don't know. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Although, I'm not going to lie, that troll was just a sick rip after that Blood Moon. Oh my god, like... It's, like, you see that, like, okay, cool. Have it all there. Have it all. That's neat. Really neat, really cool. Really cool how you did all that. That's really awesome. Alright, so... Ooh, Ibd. Don't like him. Alright. Alright, they draw. Alright. Okay, we get an Oculus that I can't really do much of anything with. Yeah, I'll do it now, just to force something out of their hand. Because we've got a pretty high life total. Alright. Alright. I don't really want them. I don't think they've got a way to get that back. But, yeah, if that, they will lose it if they block. So... Alright. Now that thing is going to get big, but they're going to have to bolt us and attack. And I'm thinking about flashing back this looting now. Well, you know what? Good for you, opponent. Good for you. I mean, it happens. Like, what can you do? Like, they just... Okay, they Emperor. I don't like that, really, but it is what it is. I mean, you know, like... One good rip deserves another, you know? I am going to probably eat the troll with mine. Just so they can't... Alright, they play out that. Okay. Death Shadow would be a tough one. Ooh, spicy. That's fine. Alright. Ooh, and a Persist. Yeah, I think I'll do this looting. Ah! Alright, so we got another looting, so I think I'll go here. Alright, so trigger. I will eat the Archon. All right. Oh, very interesting. Okay. Okay. That's fine. I've got the full complement in hand, so I'm just going to say go. I'll just chump the Scourge. You know, that's fine. That's fine. I'll just chump it more likely than not. They've got two. That said, Thoughtseize take my Archon, eat it with Emperor means I scoop. And they have to leave something back on defense. We know they've got Monkey in hand. Monkey Unknown is their hand. So long as it's not Monkey Nihil. And maybe, like, if they swing all out... Okay, they just cast the Monkey. Like, Orcish Bowmasters would be another tough one. We'll see what they do. We'll see if they attack here. But I think we might have the win in hand. I hate that I'm Blood Moon, so I can't Thoughtseize them, but, you know, whatever. Okay. Alright, so... And we get a Fatal Push, so looting. Persist, do you have a surgical? Is your last card surgical extraction? Okay, alright. Good one, good one, good one. Good one, good one, good one. Alright. Alright, take that. Take the instant. Alright, and, okay, so we still are doing really well. I hate that I do not have an island. You know, that's really sucking right now, but hey, it is what it is. Alright. Alright. Okay. Okay, yeah, well, we can just kill it, so I'm not, like, the most pressed here. Alright. Alright, there we go. Alright, so they adapt. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so they would... Okay. Alright. I mean, if they go double bolt on that swing, that's going to be very bad. Man, I would love to cheat in a Harbinger of the Seas. I would love to rip another Fatal Push. That would be really cool for me. Alright, so they're doing that. That leads me to believe they might have a follow-up, but I think I can live better at 6. Man, this has been a drag-out game, hasn't it? Or that removal is Bolt. Bolt Shadow would probably be the worst. That would be the worst they could have. That might make me scoop up. Alright. Okay, okay. Nihil. Alright. Emperor. Eat their Ragavan. I mean, we've got game 3, so... Oh, wow. You have been following for quite a while, Sandy. Alright, Bobble. Yep. Alright, Bobble. I mean, like, I think I take it, you know, like, because there's a lot of upside. Alright. I mean, like, if they've got it, they've got it. Alright. So, they draw a card. Alright. Fatal Push, huh? Cast with Adapt. Okay. I don't think they knew how that card worked. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, take what they've got the least of, and it's going to have a harder time getting that back in yard. So, yep. Alright. Swing. All right, and blocks there. We get... man, this has not been the most interesting game, but, yeah, I think going up a card here and say go. All right. So, I mean, like, this is currently a Goyf that can die to a bolt. That's not really cool. Okay. That is fine. If that's what they're doing, that's fine. I mean, they could bolt it. All right. Looking less likely that they've got a bolt, so... Land them. Nah. Push and... Alright, let's attack them with their own Nethergoyf and see if it crosses the finish line. Got him. Got him, everybody. Got him, got him. Well, that was really cool, wasn't it? All right, let's start opening these. We'll do it one at a time. Okay, so we got some more play points. Oh, Bowmasters is still worth a little bit, so that was already great. All right. Always off to a great start there. A little bit more play points. What does this do? Oh, man. Weird creep. Okay, yeah. Was that it? Was that all I got? Did I open? Huh. Oh, probably 10, I would say. Ah, very close. Very close. Okay, well, that was odd that it opened like that, but hey. Wow, this deck continues to punch way above its weight class, I think. I think it is one of those decks that does seem like, compared to some of the stuff going on, like it's not the best, but it can do a lot, and I'm liking this. This might be my go-to deck for a while, folks. This might be the go-to deck for a while. I'm trying to get it to track my hand, so. Also, I think Keen Bean's placement worked a lot better. Yeah. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, like, this is a great deck. Thank you. This is really a great deck. Like, I mean, like, the only thing we lost to was, I'm sorry, everybody, I don't know how to play around mono white land destruction. Not really a tier deck. Someone was playing it, and it's really good against me. Really good. Really, really good. So, you know, that was what it was. Overall, I don't know, like, really what more you could ask for in a deck right now. Like, this deck does just about everything, I think. And I think that's what... I don't see myself switching from this deck for competitive stuff going forward.